Good morning, Chris here, Griffiths Heating. Back at it today after the bank holiday with a nice combi swap. This one is a failed glowworm combi. The collector hood on the back of the heat exchanger has cracked, and obviously that's immediately dangerous, not worth repairing. We've been keeping this one going for a good few years now, and it's time to replace it. So I've done the rituals and I've joined the Viessmann cult. I won't hear anything bad said against Viessmann. They are the best boilers in the world. So we're going to swap out with an 050 on weather comp and see where we go with that. So we're draining. Someone was kind enough to put drain offs on it and they worked, surprisingly. So we'll get this off the wall, get the template on and see what these Viessmanns are all about. So we've got the old boiler out and got the new Viessmann bracket on, and it's a nice bracket, dead easy to mount, well away from the flue. You probably see on the last combi swap we did, it was a glowworm energy and the bracket mounted around here, which wasn't ideal, but yeah, I like the bracket on the 050. We've got the beast on the wall, and the first thing I noticed is the case. It's not shiny like most boilers. It's got a nice textured finish to it, almost metallic-y. It has got flex and metallic in it, you can see it there shining. See it? It's got like a quartzy metallic case. Viessmann aren't renowned for their good looking boilers. They've always been quite ugly, but that one, it's a good looking piece of kit. And one thing with the textured finishes, it does take on dirty fingerprints when you're fitting it, so that's something to look out for. But yeah, overall impressed. To pop the front off, poke screwdriver up there and there, releases the clips and it comes on, comes off, probably to stop DIY derricks getting in there and having a look. And another thing I noticed about this while I was fitting it, it doesn't have a PRV on it. Well, it does have a PRV, but the PRV is in there. It's routed internally into the condensate system, I believe. Yeah. Quick look inside, see what it's made of. Nothing groundbreaking. We got a 6 meter head pump, standard common garden diverter valve, standard expansion vessel. It does have a stainless steel heat exchanger, which is always a bonus, supposedly medical grade, and the renowned Viessmann rubber hoses are gone. One of the big selling points of this is the Lambda Pro gas control gas valve, where it's constantly monitoring the flue gas itself and adjusting to suit the quality of gas, reduces emissions and all that. But yeah, it's a pretty bog standard internal component selection. Plate at the back, flexi hose on the expansion vessel, Schrader valve, easy to access for servicing. Yeah, it's very nicely laid out. I mean, they're all pretty much the same, but the main selling point of this has got to be the stainless steel heat exchanger, the Lambda Pro control, weather comp open therm. Yeah, so it's a nice little boiler, well priced, and it modulates down to about 3 kilowatts, which is good. Part L of the building regs, which we'll go into in a minute, stipulates you should only specify a boiler that can modulate down to the minimum heat requirement of the property you're installing in, and that's going to apply to retrofits as well. So with the likes of Valent and Ideal only modulating down to 7 kilowatts, it's going to be tricky to stick to that building reg. So I can see in the future the main selling point of boilers is probably going to be the minimum rate rather than the maximum rate.